many opinions are too many opinions before making a decision?
Yeah, I already said it.
You already mentioned
More than two.
More than two is too much. Even now, more than one says some people.
Or just ask ChatGPT.
Jesus, please don't ask ChatGPT.
Hey, you don't fuck with us. Tell me why. Tell me
it doesn't
why.
have any emotions.
Oh yeah. Is that what you need though?
Not necessarily, because now it's just like it depends on what you're asking.
Okay, so ChatGPT, should I cut this friend off?
No, then that's not a ChatGPT question, because ChatGPT doesn't know the type of relationship you have and then how deep it went, unless you explain it.
You explain
and even if you do explain it, there's no like human emotion behind it. It's just like, well, if this happens, then do this, and if this happens, then do this.
So you're anti.
No, I am anti-chat when it comes to emotional things. But if you want to be logical about certain things, like I have this interview, can you help me generate answers to certain type of questions? Yes. But I'm not going to ask ChatGPT about a human connection. I will ask ChatGPT over it.
Okay, so no ChatGPT then?
No. Go see a therapist if you need to. Okay. But not chat for humans.
But chat can be your ear. Okay, let's move on.
I bet, please. Don't ask chat for emotional shit.
Ask. Hi guys, welcome back to 30 Plus
Therapy.
Guys, we're so excited for this topic, guys. Today we're going to be talking on whose opinion matters. Because people just be talking, What's that I shall get some? What's it about 18 me low? Everybody just be having an opinion. Everyone just wants to say shit. Cha. So today we're going to talk about whose opinion matters and yeah, just stick around.
Let's get into it.
So, on getting into it, Tito.
Yes.
Have you ever talked yourself out of something because of what other people might think?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I feel like because I just we grew up in a Nigerian household, everything matters. Like everything that people think matters. Or it's like always that, what would people say? It's always like something that is like in my head.
What will people say? Yeah.
What will people say? Or what will your auntie say? Or what would this person say?
But looking at you, you look like someone that it doesn't affect you.
Sometimes I don't give a shit.
No, not something like
most times.
If you don't do like look at it, not just that what she stands for is not in the typical Nigerian, you know what I'm saying? So
trust me, I think growing up, it didn't matter what people said, you know what I mean? And I think I got to a certain age where I was like, wait, last everybody go be all right.
Yeah.
Because no matter what I do, damned if you do, damned if you don't. So it's like, but growing up, it definitely didn't matter, even if it's just like, what am I going to wear? You know what I mean? If it's like, if it's showing too much skin or, you know what I mean? What would people say? It's like, is this a halot? Or, you know what I mean? So all those things would definitely, it would play in my head before I made that decision, which would then eventually change my decision.
Yeah.
Has that ever happened to you?
Yeah, but not in that sense, because I feel like that one is normal for me, like my own household. Because growing up in a family that we're all MFM members,
Hey, Jesus.
like so you can imagine that's when they thought like I just wear my bomb shot, but it really is like yeah.
You used to wear your bomb shorts MFM?
No, not to
I was sorry. That's what I thought you were trying to say.
Bomb shorts to wear?
Oh, they were casted the devil out of you.
And my parents are like so popular in church.
Hey, problem. Yeah. It's a thing though. Which one, like how did it affect you then if it wasn't?
How did it affect me? What people would think. Actually, no, I don't think about it.
You see, and she's telling me.
No, because you're crazy. You're cuckoo.
She said I'm crazy. Actually, you know what? You're not right. I'm going to say you're not right. Yeah, I'm actually kind of crazy.
I've never landed my sentence.
Sorry. Continue.
No. I'm saying, like, I've never landed before you had to accept. Because you can't deny it.
Yeah, you're right.
It's fact. So, I don't think it was like, this is like growing up, though. We're talking about growing up. I don't think it was ever something that, because I just used to do.
Yeah, you just do whatever.
It's just now that I'm even like thinking, but I just used to do,
I'm gonna get back to that later. It's just now that you're
we'll
get back to that one later. tell that later. Okay, now the next one for you is, when was the last time someone else's opinion changed the direction of your life?
Of my life.
Of your life.
Yeah. Opinion. Direction of my life. That's heavy.
That's a heavy one.
I give that person so much power.
Change the direction of your life.
Opinion. I won't say opinion. I'll say someone did something. Not
Okay.
something, because it was an action, and I won't say opinion, but changed the trajectory of my life, because I was dating this guy then, and we broke up and everything. It was sad and all of that, but then I moved, and I didn't say any reason to stay back. I didn't like move initially. I just like came visiting into the States and whatever, and I didn't say like any reason to. This is like this is like tea right now. So you guys like increase the volume. This is hot tea, okay?
Increase the volume.
So like it was a lot of like, so after we like broke up and everything, and I moved to the States and just like clear my head, and I went back and like, oh, there's really nothing for me to, stay back for, even though I was working, but I didn't think that was enough reason.
Sometimes it'd be like that. Just like
So yeah, so then I moved. I guess like, so I would say like that whole thing that happened is what like just made me like, you know what, I'm just gonna leave the country.
Okay.
So I guess leaving, because I never like, because back then, right, years and years ago, there was nothing like jackpot. Jackpot is like a new thing.
It's
now,
a new
like
thing,
5 years, 6 years, right? Jackpot. But then there was nothing like jackpot. It was you're moving, you're moving for school, you're moving to work, like whatever reason, but it was just because you wanted to move, right? And so I feel like that changed, because I was never a person that always like thought about moving, like thought like, oh, America is a land of plenty,
Yeah.
Like I was Lagos babe through and through, right? So I love Lagos. I love it. I go travel and come back, but it was never so that move that I did was just like, okay, new environment, new. So I think that the beginning. So I think that changed the
trajectory.
Yeah.
Okay.
I won't say give him that power. I won't say I won't give him that power, but yeah, it's
he about to watch this and be like, oh, I was
how about you?
Uncle, be coming down. When was the last time someone's opinion changed the trajectory of my life? I honestly will go back to my parents. Because I feel like their opinions were just so loud. You know what I mean? Because I mean, those are your first people, and they're your pillars, and they're like, okay, do this or whatnot.
I feel so useless. You're on his parents, one is man. Jesus Christ.
See, he's man that took out
Jesus Christ.
Corey. Corey. But I think it would be my parents, honestly. I think I wanted to do a lot of things. Because, back home, I think we talked about this. Your parents want you to be like doctors, lawyers, and all these big things that the white people said they would be, money making. But I really wanted to do something completely different. But they were like, nah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I wanted to be a musician.
Oh yeah, you can sing. Yeah.
I wanted to be a musician. I wanted to be on stage. I eventually was on stage, but I was like doing high school and all of those great things. But it was like, so what are you gonna do with that? You should do something else, whatever. Don't get me wrong, they obviously came from a place of love.
Yeah.
But it was, their opinion definitely changed the trajectory of what I thought my life was going to be like. But that's probably my answer. It'd be my.
You see, I feel like that also killed the dream too. Because who knows where you'll be like, look at yourself, like but I said no, you didn't sing, don't, you know what I'm saying? Like you have to. I feel like nowadays, like this generation is definitely going to be different, because there's going to be a lot of like. I feel like now it's even like super. I don't want to say oversaturated, but there's a lot of people, because now parents are actually letting their kids do what they want to do. It's no longer that lawyer, engineer, chemical, whatever. It's just like go to school.
Yeah,
go to school.
You pass, and you make sure you
go to school, go to college, like bare minimum.
Yeah.
But thinking about it, actually, growing up, I always wanted to be an actress, and I went for an
naturally
audition.
One, I swear to God. Anyways, continue.
Are you trying to say I'm dramatic?
Yes. You guys don't know how
she's lying, lies.
She belongs on the stage. Continue.
So growing up, I went for this. I always had passion of like acting and everything, and I went for this audition. I just walked out of my house. I saw the poster like a couple of days before, and I put it in my head. I didn't tell anybody. So like one was the summer break. I just walked to the place, audition. They picked me. for the role. Yeah.
Well, would you look at that?
Yeah. My parents said no. You thought?
You thought?
They said no. It's gonna be fucked up if you think you're going to. But I'm like, and it was summer. Yeah, even though they're gonna shoot later on, and there'll be this whole like casting and everything. My brother's like, oh no. And it's funny because I didn't really even like I didn't take offense to it, or I didn't like putting any work to go. I'm just coming in there, and I'm just coming on this particular day, and I'm going. And so they picked me. It was exciting, but when they said no, like, okay,
just like left it.
Yeah, I just like left it. But if they had encouraged that,
you'd have been somewhere. I mean, you're directing now, though.
Yeah, now I'm directing.
Yeah, so I mean,
and I'm happy directing.
Exactly.
Yeah. So who knows?
So maybe 180 that happened there. So you never know; it might come back.
I don't know if I'm gonna add like directing. Yeah, I love directing, but I don't know. Let's see.
Most directors have acted, or vice versa.
Yeah,
most actors have been directors. And or done both.
Yeah.
So you never know. You could be called onto stage, and it could be like, "Well, come watch you. I'll be there with pom poms." I've got pom poms.
Have you ever ignored your gut because someone you respected did not agree with your opinion?
Yep. Still goes back to the parentals, really.
But we'll be damaged, bro. Think about it. That's why we're here.
That's why we're here.
That's why we're doing this 30+ therapy.
Exactly, because
safe space, guys.
A safe space. I love my parents. Don't get me wrong, but it's just also they came from a very different time, right?
Yeah,
where everything was very like, this is exactly what you're doing, and that's it.
Yeah.
But there's been like a gut feeling. It's just like, I want to do this, but it's just more of, it's not going to bring money. So like, why are you doing it? You're going to waste your time. You know what I mean? It's just vibes on inshallah type of, you know what I mean, situation. But honestly, other than that, I think they're the most influential people in my life when it comes to opinions. So it's just like they were. Don't get me wrong. There's some opinions that I'm now like, no.
Yeah. Now you're like, should I say wiser?
Wiser. Definitely a lot wiser, because now I'm just like, but honestly, think about it, because they're speaking just based on fear most of the time, right? Yeah. And not more of, what would the future look like on the positive end? It's always like, this is not going to work out. Don't try it.
Yeah.
So I think that's really what it comes down to. Yeah. What would you say about yourself when it comes to that one?
That's all.
Really?
My dad was a DJ.
Yo, I didn't even know that. Stop.
Yeah.
What was the DJ name? Do you know?
I don't know. I didn't even ask him. Did he have DJ name?
Yes.
No, my dad was a DJ.
Yeah. No, he definitely had a name. You need to ask him. We need to bring him.
We need to bring. I don't know about that.
He might cuss us out.
He'll finish us with English.
Hell, I like it. We should definitely have him on. You tell him about tell us about his DJ.
It'll be a time. Yeah, it'll be a time for sure.
Okay.
He had a very,
Yeah, no, that's amazing. I never even
interesting life.
Shout out to that. Shout out. Do you think some people borrow opinions because they are afraid of responsibility?
Borrow opinions? What do you mean? Like, please borrow me, I'll give you back tomorrow. Give me the opinion. I'll return it.
Just dash me opinion smooth.
Just a little bit.
I don't know. I think it's just like, do you think people are like looking for other people's opinions just to avoid responsibility of what they're going to do? Like, you know what I mean? Like if I say now, Abby, I'm going to do this and the third, what do you think? Just to avoid.
Okay. So they don't take up the what's the word? The fault. Like if it was to go sideways.
If it was to go south, it'd be like, but you gave me the opinion.
Yeah.
Do you think people do that a lot?
I feel like people do that for sure. Because like it's so hard adulting. Because that's like one of the major things in adulting that you cannot, that you have to do is make decisions. And like how easy would it be just like, okay, I can, let me go do this job, and if it doesn't work out, I'm going to bring it to.
Right.
You know how easy that is.
That is so easy.
Like, you're the one that's make weight, like, But I feel like a lot of people definitely do that. I see myself doing that sometimes. Like
that's honest.
Yeah,
that's honest. I feel like for sure for me too, where it's just more of like, especially when it comes to like relationships. I think it's just like you ask a friend for an opinion because you know like the decision you're supposed to be making. You know what I mean? And you ask your friend for that opinion. They give you their opinion. You're not even doing what they tell you to do.
Yeah.
And then you blame them. I can't lie, I've done
and
that.
then you know, okay, now I want to know what happened.
No, it's like I've done that. It's just like a friend of mine will be like, Tito, I don't think you should go for this relationship. Like, you know what I mean? I think this person is probably using you.
Yeah.
Because you're just like, you're honest and you're sweet and whatnot. But it's just like just taking you for granted. And I'm like, oh no, like it's fine. And then it eventually comes to pass.
But you know though, but the thing is because you know what you're benefiting at the point, you know, it could be whatever you benefit, but you know you don't want it to stop. It's sweet.
It's sweet.
You know, so it's like
sweet. But it's also it can be toxic.
It can be very toxic.
Yeah, I've been there and I've definitely actively tried in the last like maybe 4 years not to do that.
Oh, wow.
It's like I'm not gonna ask opinion from anybody unless I'm gonna actually take
the opinion. So is asking too many people advice a sign of wisdom or insecurity? What would you say?
Major insecurity.
Asking too many people. Okay.
Asking too many people because it's just like, why do you care about so many people's opinions?
Right. That.
So it's like if I'm gonna ask somebody's opinion, it's because I trust your mind.
Yeah.
So how are you gonna trust so many people's minds? Everybody thinks differently, right? And not everybody knows you the way that maybe a certain person or people know you. How your thought process go or what it looks like when you're stressed or things like that. So if I'm asking more than 2 people, I'm desperate at this point. You know what I mean? And now it's more of an insecurity and I can't make my own decisions.
Yeah, if you're asking more than 2 people, because why do you need to ask the village?
Exactly. You don't need
to ask everybody to get up with your business. Because it's just going to bring confusion if you ask me. Like, you want to do something, why are you asking everybody?
Exactly. Just do it.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? And
actually, I think it's foolishness, though. Not even insecurity.
It's not even, thank you. It's foolishness. Because now everybody's, like you said, in your business.
Yeah.
Now everybody has a say.
Yeah, everybody has a say. And they're going to follow up with that.
Exactly.
Yeah, they're going to follow up with that. Like, oh, well, how about you? How about...
That's way too many people. There's way too many people to now have a say in the decision that you were supposed to make.
Yeah.
Because now you're giving them power.
You're giving them power. That's true.
That's what I personally think. And I'm like, if I have to ask more than 2 people, then don't do it.
Yeah.
Then don't do it. That means you're not clear in your mind enough to make that decision.
Very true.
So I think I only have like maybe 1 or 2 people.
What do you drink? You drink Smarties. Because I mean, you ate Smarties. They're just giving us
everywhere.
I love this.
But I think I honestly think that's what it is. Yeah. And I think I also learned that from a very young age, where it's just like it's not everybody that actually cares about you.
Yeah.
Right. So even if you bring them that,
not everybody actually genuinely cares. Some just want to know what's going on.
Exactly. Some just want the tea.
You know, FOMO is like, what's you up to?
Well, you know, let me put in my little 1-2 cents into this, but they're not thinking about your well-being.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think that's what it would be like for me. But what do you think? Do you think that's?
Well, they've already said foolishness.
Yeah, foolishness.
Like insecurity, because. And again, like especially like if you're in your 30s, you know, it's so not healthy for you, right? Because now you're like, I mean, 28, you're an adult already, you know, 29. But still, but in your 30s, you need to already build your own little village, you know, your own little circle, right?
Your tribe, whatever it is you want to call it.
Yeah, not going around asking, especially like it's a major, even if it's a little opinion or something very little that doesn't really count, no. Yeah, it still shouldn't.
It shouldn't reach more than like 2 people, to be honest with you, because like it also not a lot of people want the best for you.
Yeah. So
they might be giving you the wrong opinions. Yeah. So that one is there. So think about that one. If you're really going out there asking for opinions, keep it small. Yeah. Because everybody has different things that they want to say or want to see in you. So you might be getting mixed messages. Just saying. This question, honestly, you just really even answered it because I'm saying, how many opinions are too many opinions before making a decision?
Yeah, I already said it.
You already mentioned
more than 2.
More than 2 is too much. Even that one I want to say, some people.
Or just ask ChatGPT.
Jesus, please don't ask ChatGPT.
Hey, you don't fuck with us. Tell me why.
It doesn't have any emotions.
Oh yeah. Isn't that what you need though?
Not necessarily, because now it's just like it depends on what you're asking.
Okay, so ChatGPT, should I cut this friend off?
No, then that's not a ChatGPT question because ChatGPT doesn't know the type of relationship you have and then how deep it went, unless you explain it.
You explain
and even
it.
if you do explain it, there's no like human emotion behind it. It's just like, well, if this happens, then do this, and if this happens, then do this.
So you're anti.
No, I am anti-chat when it comes to emotional things. But if you want to be logical about certain things, like I have this interview, can you help me generate answers to certain type of questions? Yes, but I'm not gonna ask ChatGPT about a human connection. I will ask ChatGPT over it.
Okay, so no ChatGPT then.
No, go see a therapist if you need to. Okay, but not chat for humans.
But chat can be your ear. Okay, let's move on.
I bet, please. Don't ask chat for emotional.
Don't ask chat. Yeah, and plus you also want to try to be like less dependable on AI.
Yes,
you know,
please.
like
we have our own Blancatas. Please, let's use it. Yeah. That one.
Okay, so do you think people that love you, like really love you, give you terrible advice?
That's a good question. But do they know it's terrible advice?
Because I don't know.
That's the thing.
Because they love you. We already clarified the fact that they actually do love you.
They do love you, so it might be terrible advice in the long run because you don't know. But I don't think they're genuinely just be like, I'm going to give her terrible advice.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, but I think, yes, your loved ones can give you terrible advice because they're seeing it based on what they already know you as and not what they can see you be. I think.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I feel like that's a really tricky question. What about you? Do you think like your loved ones can give you terrible advice?
Oh, definitely. I think yes. Because also a lot of times they can give you advice based off of their own experience. You know,
precisely.
Their own thought of you. But then again, they should know you enough. But still, it can be terrible, like I said, in that regard of, okay, this happened to me in so day, this happened then. And so I'm giving you advice of based off of what I've experienced. Right? And that can come in handy. You know, it has its pros and cons, right?
Fair.
But also that's where you have to give yourself wisdom to know, to discern, okay, I take this, I'm going to take this and I'm going to leave this part out, right? You should also know how to, and that's why adulting is hard. You know, these are the things that are making us an adult. Like these are life decisions, right? Where you have to actually make a decision for yourself at the end of the day. Because if someone's giving you advice, and then you just take the advice without filtering it, without just, this actually do this, and this is exactly what I'm going to do, without thinking about it. You're going to fall. You know, you're going to break, right? Definitely. And that's why adulting is hard. And I feel like, if you ask me, I think that's actually, for me, I think it's the hardest part of adulting is making life-changing decisions. Because you have to make life changes like every now and then. You know, it's like, should I leave this job? Should I not leave this job? Should I get married to this man? Should I give birth? Should I give birth to 2 kids? You know, it's a lot that actually makes up who you are, you know? So, no one can, that's just that's what makes it hard.
It is very hard, especially like you said, making life decisions.
So it just boils down to it boils down to just using wisdom and taking what you want to take out of the people who love you, who are giving you the advice. And if it's like, and that's the thing, like if it ends up being like so terrible, you're gonna end up hating that person, like resentment. Oh, you know, she didn't love me, or he didn't love me, and he's one that told me to do this, and that's why I did that. Not knowing that person was actually just talking off of their own experience.
Their experience. Jeez, that one has happened many times. Oh, Jesus. Why am I the one opening my eyes?
The one that opened the door. That's what I said, see. Please, speak.
No, I feel like that is definitely
spoke. Thank you, we're listening.
I feel like that's definitely happened, and I think it's also based on relationships too, whereas it's like, we've already had this conversation in last episodes where I dated this Caucasian man, like, you know what I mean? And it was somebody to be like, go for it. Now it's Nigerian man that will now give you stress and blah, 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 blah. So I'm like, all right, go for it. Where am I now?
Oh, wait, so did you date this Caucasian man because of what the advice that person gave you, or you got into it because you were just like curious?
No, I was curious at first, but then I went deeper into it because of the advice I was given. You know what I mean? Okay. So I was just like, okay, let me go into it. Okay. Let me go straight deeper into it and see where this gets me, because she was very adamant about how life is going to be so much better with the Noyinbo man and all of this stuff. And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna make changes in this world. Interracial couple.
Interracial couple. Cute kids.
He shocked me. I went running right back to my people.
Oh wow. And they welcomed you.
Well, yes.
I don't know what kind of people you were.
Well, that's another one. But like, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that like that as being like closed completely. But at the same time,
she said she open to white men.
They have to be cultured, please. Be cultured. Be cultured. Be cultured.
Be cultured.
Yes, it have to be a white cultured human. Okay, it cannot be true.
Yeah, but like living like going into a race just because you think they treat their women better. Because I've seen several cases where the man was even worse than right. So I think this has to. He ends up just being the kind of individual that person is.
And how they were brought up.
And how they were,
and how they were brought up. And that's the biggest thing, is how they were brought up.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what color you are.
Yeah.
It's how you're brought up and like what your family dynamic looks like.
Your family
and where
dynamic looks like.
Yeah. And if it doesn't work for you, please cut it.
This is us.
We see we cut last from
the root.
Sorry. Cut out. But anyways, all jokes aside, just whoever it is that you're getting into anything with, just know how they were brought up and see if that works for you or not. That's where I'm coming from. We already spoke about parents, and we're probably going to keep speaking about parents in this whole situation because their opinions obviously always matter. But this question is, do parents sometimes confuse protection with control when it comes to opinions?
Protection and control. I don't think they confuse. I think it's intentional. This is what I want you to do, and this is what you're gonna do. And also protection, because for the protection part, I don't really blame them. Knowing what's out there,
yes,
we had I have a brother and 4 sisters, right? And so I think I mentioned this before, but my dad was very protective of us girls, right? Even my brother to some extent, but mostly us girls, right? And we had curfew at 7 p.m. Then I'm like, why? And then you can't blame me for leaving school. The way I left school. Looking back, I feel like I didn't leave enough time. You know what I'm saying?
Sorry, Daddy, you can't say that.
To be honest, because but then again, so it's like, because of the curfew or the whole restriction, now we're leaving school to go do things, right? But I still also wouldn't blame him with the curfew thing. Like, my daughter goes out now, she be kidnapped.
Bad things happen. What's gonna happen? Yeah.
But then the controlling part too is also, like, that, like, it's I feel like both, and they do it intentionally. I don't think it's like it was a mistake.
Interesting. I do agree with the protection part.
Yeah.
But I feel like the control part it's back to what I'm saying, like based on fear with the control part.
So who's instilling fear? The parents instilling fear in the child?
Yes.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And it's just like, and I don't even know if you heard this growing up, but they used to say fear instills a bit of like respect or something like that, right? I don't know if they used to say that all the time. Like, she fears me, she respects me.
Yeah.
And it's just, and I think that's what it does not. They thought it did.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And eventually you're just like, no.
Yeah.
But I think the protection part, they had no choice.
Yeah.
Because like I said, and it's so many bullshit happens after dark, even in broad daylight. So
what do you mean after dark?
When it gets dark, when stupid people come outside now? When the crazies come outside.
Okay.
So they're protecting us. So that's what you're saying. Like, should be inside by 7.
Oh, okay.
Because all the crazy people come outside when it's dark.
Even in the day.
That's what I'm saying. Even daylight now. People are doing stupid shit daylight.
Stupid ass shit.
Daylight. But yeah, I think protection and control do go hand in hand.
Yeah.
You're right. I do have to agree with that one. It's not that foolish, y'all. Is it? Should we? That's another episode.
Control is their fault. Protection is not their fault.
Yeah, control is their fault. But do they know that they're controlling?
Yeah.
How would they know? Because what they grew up was also.
No, because they want to control you. They know that they're controlling you. We need to bring an adult
in here and ask them about. I said adult like we're not adults.
No, I'm saying baby. An adult.
Adult. We need to bring
our
one of those.
mommies.
Our mommies. Oh, that'd be an interesting one.
Oh yeah.
I think my mom would be down for that.
Oh yeah.
I think she would be. I think my mom would be down for that. She's been watching this podcast.
Oh, I have questions for her. Shit.
No.
I can't wait. Next episode. Okay, watch out, guys. Today's mom is coming on the show. Today's mom is
Let me ask my mama.
Oh my god, your siblings gonna be like, I love it so much. Oh, I have questions for her.
We have to use our church minds now. We can't be asking our questions on my house.
I have questions for you.
Continue.
So, have you ever listened to someone and regretted it?
Oh, yes.
Who?
I'm not gonna say their name, but like,
or what?
I feel like I've definitely regretted listening to somebody who had told me to. What did they tell me? Like jump off a cliff or something?
Like literally?
Yeah, but like into a water, like you know what I mean?
Okay.
And it was a situation I did jump in there, but I sprained quite a bit of things.
So why did you jump?
Because I wanted to, but at the same time, it was just like, hey, we should just all do this. And I was like, yeah, let's do it.
Were they Caucasian?
Yep.
Okay. That's your fault then. You go to the river, wherever you are with Caucasian, it's white people. And it's just, you did not see your skin.
Wait, it still doesn't matter. It still doesn't matter. But like, I should have thought twice about it.
3-4 times.
Yeah. It was
I'm glad you didn't die, because what?
My mother was pissed.
How old were you?
I was like 19.
Maybe you were young.
19. It's not that young. Still an adult.
No, Nigeria. Growing up,
19
was a baby.
19 is a baby. Over here, sorry, 18 is cut off.
19, even 20.
I was still a baby until like today.
Like, we're not working in Nigeria. I don't know about you guys, born and raised here, but like...
I'm not born here, ma'am.
Still, it doesn't matter. What's the difference?
Huge difference.
What's the difference?
I have the best of both worlds. I still have my Nigeria wits with me yet. Get it.
She said, get it.
What's a decision you made that everyone disagreed with? They disagreed with it though, but it ended up working out for you.
Oh, moving to Canada.
They disagreed with it?
That's easy, yeah.
Why did they disagree with you moving to Canada?
Not my siblings were like friends and like some kind of family. They just didn't want me to move.
Oh, I guess. So they were just like gonna miss you or type of situation.
They didn't want me to. Yeah, that kind of exactly.
Right. FOMO type situation.
It wasn't like it didn't like any like beef or anything. It was just But yeah.
Okay.
How about you?
Getting separated.
You were married before?
Yeah.
You were married before? Okay. See? What? I didn't even know that. Wait, did I?
Yes, you did.
Oh yeah, because I just can't remember.
Yeah, you did.
So yeah, so long ago.
Yeah, you did.
Oh yes, I remember.
You know.
It's been so long ago that you saw on the street, like it doesn't even like click that you're married. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh, so people were not like in agreement with it.
Well, I mean, that comes to like the whole cultural thing, right? What would people say? Or you should do this, you should do that, you should do this. And I'm like,
what was the main reason why you wanted to?
I just saw red flags and I'm not going to paint red flags green.
Because you had an introduction.
And I'm not going to paint red flags green, right? And I'm not going to stick with something.
It's never going to stick. You can't paint the red flag green. That's purple.
Thank you. Taco. So, you know what I mean? I'm not going to sit there and be like, oh, no, it's fine. I'll deal with that. No. If it's a no, it's a no. So everybody was against it. And like, don't get me wrong. Like, he's not a terrible person or anything like that. It's just not what I thought my future was going to look like. Yeah. And so I was just like, no, I'm done.
It's not what you thought your future was going to look like. I like that. And you acted at the time. Because guess what? Yeah, if you had stayed, you just hit yourself.
Exactly.
Or you just keep regretting, like, I wish.
And then I would have resentment towards.
Resentment, exactly.
You know what I mean? Towards him. And then it would just be back and forth of just negativity. And it was just like, I'm gonna do it. But everybody just said, "Oh no, don't do this. Try this, try that, try that." And I'm like, done that, done that, done that. It's just a no. And it's worked out. So
I like that. Try this. I've done it.
Done it. Been there, done it. Thank you for your opinion. I'm out. And yeah, I think that's really the biggest thing. Is just like people are like, oh man, you don't know, like we're Nigerians, like what would people say, like.
Right, when you married to me, how long were you guys married for?
4 years.
Okay, 4 years. Mm-hmm. But you guys are not together.
No, we're separated. Yeah. Yeah, I think that was probably a really good decision for me to make.
I'm happy that you feel like that was good. Yeah.
Because I probably would be so different right now. So I'm like, I like myself. Yeah. I really like myself, and I love my personality.
As long as you're happy,
yeah. And I feel like my personality would have changed. I would have been a whole different person. And don't get me wrong, change is inevitable. Yeah. It's lovely, it's welcomed. But when it comes with like a hostile type of like change,
like when it's forced on you,
then I'm like, hold on, no, we're not doing that. But I think that was probably one of the things where I'm like, okay, you can disagree with everything that I want to do, but I'm going to make that decision for me because, like you said, are you in the marriage with me? Yeah. Do you know what's going on behind those doors? Not like anything crazy was, but but that's about it. But I'm sure some of y'all are probably in that type of situation, and if you are, talk to somebody about it.
Is what will people say? One of the most damaging phrases that you'd say in our culture that is affecting other people.
Absolutely. Yeah. I think a lot of, not even maybe Nigerians, but a lot of Africans even think they worry too much about what the community would say. Yeah. What the elders will say, or we're very close. I would say very close knit compared to the Caucasian, community. We have community. Yeah. So we're worried about, what would our friends say, or what would this auntie say, or what would grandpa say? Yeah. And I think that will ruin a lot of growth because at the end of the day, these people are not going to live long enough to see the fruits of your labor. Yeah. To be honest with you. And I think we need to just call a spade a spade. They take some certain advice of how things were when this happened, but not bleed it into your world. But I think it is one of the biggest things that we struggle with as Africans, and specifically for me as a Nigerian, everything is, what would people say? I don't give a fuck. Because at the end of the day, they're not living your life.
Yeah, everybody has their own life to live.
Everybody has their own life to live. They live their lives. Yeah. And you weren't even part of it. Yeah. Like, for opinion's sake, what I mean? So, what do you think?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I agree 100%. Because I feel like a lot of people are in marriages that they have no business being in. Having kids that you have no business giving birth to. Because what would people say if I don't give birth to five kids? It's like, so yeah, I definitely agree. And what people say is damaging our culture, damaging us as, not even just our culture. I feel like even generally, right?
I think so, generally, yeah.
Yeah,
but I think it would just screw up with us as individuals. I don't get me wrong. We are individuals within a community. Yeah. But we're still individuals at the end of the day. But I think it does affect us as individuals. But we we can only speak for ourselves.
We can only speak.
You know what I mean? And we can only speak based on our experiences. Yeah. So I say, as a Nigerian person, even as a Nigerian person who grew up in the diaspora, I still have that Niger, what would people say, what would even though I grew up as an individual.
Just you being around the community is what's still instilling that in you. That feeling of,
Absolutely. And I'm pretty sure a lot of you out there are going through something similar. Please share with us what you think about it. If you think we're wrong, if you think we're not wrong, let us know in the comments. Be kind, because if you're not kind, I'll go back. She might not, but I'm ready. What? Be nice in the comments. I mean, share your stories, and
or DM
or DMs, whichever. But thank you for joining us. on this episode of Whose Opinion Really Matters.
Thanks, guys.
Bye. See you next time. Oh, yes. Yes.